All right, and we are live, going right into picks and bans for the game of the night, for the game of the week, actually. Nevermore versus Naughty Nips. I'm X-Don, casting with my man, the duo partner, Dota. How's it going?
What's up, guys? Over here, the other half of the best spot in the West. I'm super excited to be here. If you're in Twitch chat, you should be super excited to be here too. Seeing the ASOL band coming out first.
ASOL,
Zoe?
Okay. Not surprised at all. One of Omen's signature champions from Naughty Nips. So really, just let's forget about bans for a second. What do you think is going to happen? Like, what is the actual meaning of this match to you?
Okay, so obviously, if you don't know the background, quick background, these two teams have just been going at each other's throats in the Discord, in all chat, every single week, almost every single day. So that's why this, I think, match is so exciting, because both these teams have a lot of pride riding on this game, because they've just been constantly saying, you're terrible, I'm better, and now's the chance to prove it. So if you can't put up, you have to shut up, and this is what this game's going to all be about.
Absolutely. The rest of the bands are locked in. Couple roster switches from the side of Nevermore here. Psycho Slowly, first week appearing in the top lane, getting a Nasus band targeted towards him, having a Thresh band targeted towards Can play Rakan. We'll find out if he's able to play any other champions. Yes. Zoe, Vladimir, Tarek, all banned on the side of Nevermore, not wanting Naughty Nips on any of those huge champions for them. I think those are great bans. But going into the picks, Sejuani locked up. How do you feel?
Sejuani, Barcode's been doing great on the champ. She's a good champ. It should go great. Oh, the duo lane picked up already. So Rakan, super good lane. Obviously can play Rakan. Probably plays Rakan a little bit, so it's going to be a good champ for him.
Yeah, definitely not bad. Premier bot lane has the level 1, has an insane blow up on level 6, so they should be pretty safe in that department. Bloodshot, not wanting the 80 carry pool to whittle down anymore, goes ahead and locks in the Tristana. We do see the Orianna hover for Omen. Do you think it's going to get picked up?
Yes.
And it does.
I tried to say yes because I honestly thought, Omen does pretty well on it. And Orianna's just a good champ. Good teamfight champ. You've already got the Sejuani. Good damage, good shields. Just a good overall champ. The Zac pickup, I really like that also. Get some good early ganks going, get a good, very tanky jungler. I think that's just what they need. CTG Requiem has been a hard carry for this team, week in, week out. The new mid laner, he's been doing pretty well, but the carry is CTG Requiem for this team. So I think it's definitely going to be a lot of focus bot lane.
More supports getting banned out, as well as a mid laner, Azir, not going to be able to be played for a Carcion, and Alistar. No tank in the bot lane for Naughty Nips is what it's looking like it's going to be. I don't know what the rest of these teams are going to really play here. Our Carcion does have his champ pool limited down quite a bit, but a lot of mid laners are still open, so not too sure what he's going to go for.
The Braum ban. Does Barbie play a lot of Braum? I didn't think she did.
I don't think she plays either of those champions. I didn't think Nevermore thought they would make it to this far in the draft.
Yes. Yeah, Barbie is not known as an Alistar or Braum player, either one. That's what I thought. I just didn't want to be wrong, but okay, apparently. So the Ahri ban. Okay, so Naughty Nips going for the mid bans and Nevermore going for the support bans. So that's the two sides of the coin. Vel'Koz, I'm assuming... Yes, okay.
I like it. Vel'Koz, I think, does go pretty well into Orianna. What he doesn't go into well, though, is a Sejuani. If Sejuani even glances an eyelash over towards the mid lane, our Carcion's going to be locked up pretty heavily, and it doesn't look like he's going to go for the cleanse, switched over to Barrier. So something to keep an eye on is if he does go for that summoner spell.
100%, yeah. And I think right now, Nevermore have a really great team fight. They have a ton of CC with the Zac, ton of CC with the Rakan, and even Xayah can do her CC. And then meanwhile, you just got Vel'Koz in the back, pressing R, just shredding through people in the front.
Absolutely. And it looks like the rest of the team comp for Naughty Nips is rounded out here. Gnar in the top, Janna in the bot lane. Can Janna survive against the Rakan Xayah? That is what we'll find out. How far are they going to try and press that lane advantage? She is coupled with a Tristana, so it will be pretty safe. But I mean, we're both bot laners. Who do you think really has the edge here?
100% Xayah Rakan. And I also think, just looking, I kind of went over this a little bit earlier in the week. I definitely think Naughty Nips is their solo laners. They put all their trust in the solo laners and then a little bit in Barco to carry. Meanwhile, Nevermore are the complete opposite. They say bot lane you carry, everyone else just play safe. So this is definitely two teams who rely on completely opposite sides of the map to carry. So the question is who can carry and who can play safe to stop the snowball.
Yeah, really the yin and yang of each other. I completely agree with you. They don't rely on the solo lanes very heavily at all on the side of Nevermore. Whereas, I mean, we'll even go back to some history here. Me and you have played against CTG Requiem in some Plat Leagues in previous seasons, and he's not a bad player at all. And coupled with Can't Play Rakan, it looks like they have a pretty good synergy going on, and they do win the majority of their bot lane. So we're going to find out here. We do have another 3 minutes to talk about these two team compositions. But where do you see each team getting their advantages on early? We're talking like pre-15 minutes.
So obviously, like I said, playing the solo lanes coming in for Naughty Nep. So to me, Psycho Sully is a jungler, not a top laner. GVG is a top laner, and honestly, I think he's probably the best top laner in the league. So that to me is just a glaring weakness right there. Gnar should beat Shin already. GVG as a top laner should beat Psycho Sully as a top laner. So just heavy gank Shin. Keep him down. If Shin hits level 6 super late, or Shin is just so far behind in items that he has no tank items, so even if he does TP in, he just immediately dies, shut him down, get GVG super fed, and then he can either be a split push threat or a team fighting threat, depending on how you want to work him.
Absolutely, I do agree. Gnar into Shen, even if you take the nameplates aside, that is a pretty rough matchup. If Shen's able to land a good taunt, he can trade back a little bit of the damage, but once Gnar starts getting those procs down, he starts getting the percentage health damage, Shen does really have a rough time. We saw this actually in the last game, right before this one. Shen was just getting completely bodied out of the lane. As far as the jungles matchup goes, Sejuani, Zac, same champions that do different things. Both are going to be great engagers for their team. Both are going to be huge bodies to soak up a lot of that damage. But I will say, I think Nevermore are more equipped to deal with the tanks on their side, simply because of the Vel'Koz true damage. And once Xayah hits that 2-3 items, she pretty much shreds anybody. So
yeah, for sure. I don't know. I honestly like both these team comps. Like, I feel like honestly most of the games that I watch, you have a clear winner in the team comp. You say, yes, that is a good team comp. And then you look at the other side of the map and you're like, that's not so much. But with this game, I honestly like both team comps. I feel like both can do really great team fighting, and just honestly just carry the game with team fighting.
Absolutely. So if you're looking at this, these are both, to be fair, these are both pretty two big team fighting compositions. You have Shen who can alter Rakan, you have Shen who can alter Zac. They both have really good engage, as well as on the other side of the map, you have the Gnar who can jump in with ultimate. You can have the Sejuani dashing forward, landing a pretty nice ulti. Out of these two team fighting compositions, which team do you think is going to be able to team fight better and get that edge?
Honestly, I don't know. Really, I mean, if Ori hits like a solid 3-4 man Shockwave, it could be really good. But the thing is, if Vel'Koz can just stay in the back, throw a QWE, press R, he, like you said, the true damage will absolutely shred through Gnar. Sejuani, hopefully he shouldn't be shredding through Sejuani just because Sejuani builds so much HP. But that range on the Vel'Koz ult is super far. He could probably hit Orianna, definitely hit GVG with it, and that's just a ton of damage.
It's so rough to actually kind of tell where these teams are even better on the sides of the map, because both teams are great in chokes. You're looking at linear skill shots from the Vel'Koz, the Zac, and the Xayah. Great in a very long lane, like in very tight corridors. Absolutely great champions to play. Look on the other side, Orianna Ball, Sejuani Ultimate, Gnar Ulti, all great champions to play in the same corridor. So I completely agree with you. When you're looking at these team compositions, there really is no clear winner. I think both these teams prepared extremely well for this match, giving even more hype to what we're about to witness inside the game.
Yeah, no, I like both team comps. I think a lot of it's going to come down to the mid-game rotations. I think we see it a lot in the league, especially with the mid-tier teams. You just see a lot of rotations where you think to yourself, why would you do that? Why would you send your ADC bot and the other 4 members top when Baron's up? Why would you do XYZ? I think that's going to be this game right here, is the mid-game. Who's going to mess up? Who's going to get called out? Who's going to make a bad rotation? Something to that effect.
I'm actually going to slightly disagree with you here. I actually don't think this game is going to be dictated very much by the mid-game. I think you called it earlier when you said how each team relies very differently on their lanes. whereas Nevermore really relies on the bot lane, and whereas Naughty Nips relies on the mid and top. I think this game is really going to be dictated within the first 10 to 15 minutes. If one of these teams is able to develop a lead during laning phase, I don't think they're going to let go of it.
Yeah, it's honestly so hard to call because we have not seen Psycho Sully play top. So that to me is just a huge wild card because I've looked at all the other players. I feel like I know them at least a little bit just from watching previous games. So Psycho Sully is 100% wild card. Is he going to go up there and just completely int, or can he hold his own against GVG?
Well, have we seen Big Flabby Daddy jungle either?
Yes, I believe he subbed in. He subbed in before.
Okay. Or are we just completely wrong? It doesn't matter how each team plays, and the Nevermore Curse will just make this a 1-1 no matter what.
Yes, I mean, right now they have 4 ties out of 4 matches, so it's looking really good. If you're going off just statistics, they're going to tie.
Alrighty, but here we are, game 1, ladies and gentlemen, Nevermore versus Naughty Nips, our premier match of the night. Both teams looking to do a 5-point, no spicy invades coming out for the first game. Playing it safe, which I don't think is a bad idea. Looking across the board, we see only 3 stopwatches, 1 on the side of Naughty Nips, 2 on the side of Nevermore, both mid laners not wanting to deal with that. But a minion dematerializer coming out for our Carcion on the Vel'Koz, which I think is really good, because not only does Vel'Koz have great wave clear already, it'll be even better once he starts stacking that up.
Yeah, I personally never really did the minion dematerializer myself. Just not something to really take on ADCs, and I don't know how to play any other lane, so it's not
something to be a little concerned about. I just want to point this out real quick. Shen went ahead and took Cloth 4.
Oh, yeah.
The most common start, but you can tell he's ready to take this harass in top lane, and I don't think he's ready to go ahead and dish it back. Could be a little nervous with how these trades are going to go. Also noting, junglers starting on the opposite sides, both taking their red buffs, so they'll be affecting different sides of the map. We'll see if that plays out here in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I honestly do like that from Psycho Sully, because like I said, he's not a top laner, he's off-rolling, and he already knows the matchup with Gnar is going to be rough. He knows GVG's a top laner, so I think it's a good idea. Just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm not going to win this lane, I'm not here to win the lane, I'm here to win the game, I'll give you the lane, I just don't want to die and make this even worse on myself.
Something to look here. Owen already trading pretty heavily with our Carcion in the mid lane, blowing one of his health potions, and here comes the trades top. So far, the solo lane's doing exactly what we thought they would. I know it's super early, but so far, it's going exactly per plan of both teams.
Yes, GVG also took Press the Attack, which is not the standard Gnar keystone.
He's going for the solo kills, I think.
Oh, for sure. GVG always goes for win lane,
Here we go, a gank in the mid lane. Is he going to be able to get the stun off? Will he flash forward? He does. He does get the stun. Can Owen follow up with the damage? They're unable to.
He
flashes forward, blows both summoners forward, but picks up the first blood. A tremendous lead.
Yes.
Big Flabby Daddy trying to respawn, but it was too little, too late. Huge play coming out there, and the first gank goes down.
They invested a ton into that. 2 flashes plus a heal, but they get both of Vel'Koz summoner spells out, and that is why Omen calls himself the Alpha, because he makes the big dick plays. He will flash under tower for it.
He'll do it every time. We do see Rakan trying to do a little bit of an engage here on the bot side. Bloodshot gonna have none of that. Farm safely under tower. Top lane's beginning to look a little rough. Shen's not gonna have an easy time farming this out. Already has a CS lead. Bot lane is holding its own. There is a small CS lead, so that's something to note, and it does look like they have a lane advantage, like you stated earlier.
100%. I expect bot lane to be way behind in farm for Naughty Nips.
I will agree with you on that. I don't think the Janna offers enough pressure, and Rakan can basically do whatever he wants. But Rakan can't fall into the trap of just AFKing bot lane. I think, especially as Rakan, you have to realize that you have the potential to make some huge plays across the map.
Yes, I would honestly really love to see Camplay Rakan roam a lot this game. Just roam mid, help out your mid laner. I mean, we've already seen Vel'Koz is behind from Omen. But I would like to see Camplay Rakan get Omen behind. Help your team. Don't worry about the lane.
Well, as of right now, they're just fine with shoving the wave into the tower. Tristana, not the best at farming under tower. Doesn't do that bad of a job, though. A couple nice taunts here landed from Psycho Silly, getting some good damage in on GVG.
He really is,
but here
but
comes
was it
the
a
guess
bait?
from Barcode. Gets the flash out of Psycho Silly. If you're going to taunt forward, you got to pay respects to the jungler. Now realizing he needs a ward, but it doesn't matter. Barcode coming in with the vision, which I might add, Barcode is one of the best warding junglers statistically in the BSGCS. So
Yes, I honestly, I know Blight is a super good jungler, and he gets tons of love from everyone, but I think Barcode is top 3 junglers. He just doesn't really get a lot of praise, doesn't get a lot of credit, because it's always GVG or Omen who are hard carrying the game, and he's just sitting there with a bunch of assists. Oh, a little more engage here in the bot, nothing comes out of it. But I think Barcode definitely does what he needs to do to get his solo lanes ahead, which is, I mean, that's his job as a super tank CC jungler. Get those lanes ahead so they can carry. I would rank him top 3 personally, junglers.
something to note here, CTG Requiem pretty low on mana, won't be able to keep doing these punishing trades. And honestly, I think Naughty Nib's got the better end of that trade. As I say that, though, he takes a recall on the feathers to the face. Drops a little bit low, still has a health pot, though. I don't think there's any kill pressure anymore in the bot side.
Yeah, not really, honestly.
Not
I
until
think once Xayah, once Xayah backs and gets a BF sword, and then those feathers start really doing some damage, then I think
Absolutely.
it might be in for some rough times. But same thing, top lane GVG sitting at a 12 CS lead, mid lane hovering about a 10 CS lead, and then bot lane hovering at a 10 CS lead on the opposite side for Nevermore.
So exactly what we thought would happen.
Yes,
it's pretty
100%.
much coming out. Something to note, Owen so far not getting punished for his flash being down, for both of his summoners being blown. We did see Rakan look for maybe an opportunity there in the mid lane, but Zach hasn't even looked mid. And
Yeah,
Owen's been pretty
like
much been
that.
able to farm up.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I feel like, yes, Vel'Koz's summoners were down, but so were Omen's. Punish him for that. At least make it so he loses a bit of health and thinks twice about shoving the lane. Because right now he is just constantly shoving Vel'Koz under tower.
Both top laners also haven't backed yet. We're about 7 minutes into the game. If a jungler decides to revisit, they are fairly squishy at the moment. It doesn't look like either jungler wants to do anything as of now.
Yeah, this is really, I think this is the time where we might start seeing some plays happening. Psycho Sully is 6, and then the bot lanes have both recalled back. Now Xayah has her BF sword, so she can actually start doing quite a bit of damage. So this might be the time we see an all-in from the bot lane and Psycho Sully use his ultimate.
Could be the chance. Nice sidestep on the knockup there from cam player Khan. Bloodshot taking a little bit too much damage there in the trade. Maybe we'll be able to heal back up with fleet footwork, but that Rakan Xayah bot lane a little bit too punishing for the Janna Tristana. Will they get some help? Barcode is in the area, and there is a pink ward. Huge recall there onto Bloodshot, taking just so much damage. These shields coming out after the fact aren't really helping absorb any of it.
No. I feel like Bloodshot's kind of playing to trade back, where you shouldn't be doing that in this lane. You just need to say, that's fine, auto me, I'm going to keep farming under tower. The only thing they need to do in this lane is not die.
Barcode here, and they didn't see him. He goes ahead, clears the ward. Now they have vision on Sejuani, so...
Yeah, Bloodshot just needs to not trade, don't think that you can win the trades. Just let them have a small little victory here and there. Just don't die, get your farm, let the top half of the map do their thing, because they are winning. Oh!
The
Oof.
ultimate goes wide from Barcode. Just a quick little E from Rakan. He goes ahead and gets out. Did apply some pressure. Will he decide to go in? Can Barcode get out? Or, sorry, Bloodshot. It looks like he's able to. Psycho Sully's down here as well. It does land the taunt. Nice ultimate coming out from Bloodshot to follow that up. But huge damage coming out of nowhere. Can't play Rakan somehow gets blown up. But the mid lane, Rome down is where Omen was backing. So that was a 5 members down in the bot side for Nevermore, and they go ahead and pick up the kill, but they did all those resources and it was only a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, 5 versus 3 and you trade 1 for 1, not worth at all.
And GVG now has a 20 CS lead. But is the dive over? It might not be. They go ahead and get the knock-up pop in. Barbie's Naughty falls down on the Janna, but is CTG Requiem gone a little bit too far? He has! Takes one too many tower shots to the face.
This is a terrible dive!
Daddy, going ahead, pop the passive. This should be another kill here.
Omen's going for the kill!
Double kill, picked up for Barcode, and it will be another one down. Doesn't matter how long you wait for the stopwatch. The auto comes through after the fact. Our Carcion goes down. Will GVG be able to pick up a solo kill?
He does it!
Psycho Sully, and action happening all over the map. Naughty Nips have completely blown this game open, punishing the 5-man dive from Nevermore.
That went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Wow.
Absolutely. Oh my god. All right, please try to explain to our viewers at home what exactly happened and what are the repercussions.
So I like that Nevermore. I mean, I talked about it earlier. Shin hit 6, Rakan hit 6. Do your all-in bot lane. Get your bot lane ahead. That's your carry. That's your carry every match. But the problem is they only traded 1 for 1, which isn't the worst thing in the world because it could have went a lot worse for Nine Nips. They just played it very well. But then they got super greedy. I mean, you see Orianna's missing. Orianna's gonna roam bot. Why would you tower dive a Janna, Sejuani, Orianna at level 6? That just, to me, just screams greedy. And then we saw the same thing with Shin top lane. He's at 15 health, standing under tower, like GVG's not gonna flash out of you.
They could be feeling just a little bit of pressure. Bloodshot,
speaking of greed,
a little bit far forward, is able to get the Janna shield laying on top of him. Trades back with CTG Requiem. He is not afraid to take these trades whatsoever, despite being in the lane disadvantage.
Yeah, I like that Nevermore is trying to get something going, but I think after that beginning, you just stop. You stop, you recall, you say, hey, we'll try again in a 90-second when Shin's ult back up. But they got super greedy, and they honestly paid a huge price for that.
We do see the mid laner from Nevermore roaming down here, helping out a little bit with the vision game. Something we haven't noted yet is that there is an Infernal Dragon. Will he go ahead and lock him up? There's no flash. There's no flash on the mid laner. That's another kill for Omen, and he's 3-0-2 right now.
This is going
from bad to worst really quick. Can Player Khan is able to get out. We are pretty sure, as he does. He was playing a little bit of fire there, and that looks like it's going to be Infernal Dragon. Huge!
This is a huge dragon.
Game scaling composition of Naughty Nips.
Also, top tower is already less than half HP. GVG could honestly get that tower pretty quickly. One gank from Barcode that results in either Shin leaving the lane or dying. I think top lane goes down.
Absolutely. So we're looking at it right now. We're 11 minutes in. 3K, almost a 3K gold lead for Naughty Nips. 7-2 in kills. Who do you think's having the most impact so far within these first 12 minutes?
I'm going to have to go with Barcode. Like I said, he is a very supportive jungler. I mean, if you see every single play Naughty Nips has made, Barcode's been there. Every single time. He knows where the play is going to happen, and then goes there and waits, and then does what he needs to do. He did well. Bot lane came to counter gank that. They got 5v3'd, and then mid lane with the catch on Vel'Koz. And then the initial first blood, we see him flashing to get the stun on Vel'Koz. So I'm going to have to give it to Barcode right now. I think he's doing an amazing job, doing what he needs to do for his team.
Psycho Sully, 30 CS down, is not afraid to go for these taunt trades with Gnar. It's going to get a little brutal up there once the Black Cleaver is completed. But a 30 CS lead for top, a 30 CS lead for mid, and a 30 CS lead in the favor for Nevermore in the bot lane. The lane's doing exactly what we thought they would do so far.
100%. Yeah, I'm not sure about giving this red buff over Tristana at 12 minutes. I feel like it's a bit early. We're still very, very much in the lane phase. I kind of would like to give that to Sejuani. Just keep her ahead in EXP and gold.
I do agree with you. Maybe they feel like they need to give it over to keep him kind of toe-to-toe with Requiem, seeing as he's not afraid to take these trades back. Psycho Silly taking a lot of damage here.
Is he going to die? He might die here.
Ooh, GG not wanting to go for it. Didn't have the flash available. Didn't have vision on the jungler. We'll give him that one. But he might get tower here.
Yeah, this is Psycho Sully. Oh, never mind. GPG. What?
This is the taunt. And he has Meganar charged up. Hits him into the wall. The Wombo coming through. And here we go with a dive onto the mid lane. Carcion hitting the flash. But Barcode flashing right back over. Hits him with the final slap of the boar.
That auto.
Go down. This is what I was telling you in Champ Select, though. Vel'Koz into a Sejuani is so rough, especially if you don't have cleanse.
100%, yeah. I honestly didn't think it was going to go this badly. But yeah, Yeah, it's looking grim.
That's putting it lightly. That's
Yeah.
absolutely putting it lightly. Unless Requiem and Rakan are able to get something popping here within the next, I don't know, 5 minutes before they start grouping, I don't know if they can hold on very much longer, because right now they're going for Herald, completely uncontested. Mid lane
5,000
tower
gold
tier
lead.
1's down. That's as soon as the tower started going down. Mid tier 1 went down, top tier 1 went down. The lane advantages finally have bared fruit, and bot lane tower, I can't see the health right now, but I don't even think
Blue
that
side,
happened
it's over 50%. Yeah. Look at the gold difference between GVG and Psycho Sully. GVG has a 2k gold lead on him. And then mid lane, Orianna Vel'Koz. Orianna has a 2k gold lead on the Vel'Koz.
Picking Shen after the Gnar, a little bit rough. And where has Big Flabby Daddy been?
Well, he cleared that one control ward, remember? So, you know, really busy.
Putting his participation out onto the map, clearly. There's something we don't do very often. Let's take a look at vision score across both teams, since Riot gave us this lovely feature. GVG doubling the vision score of Psycho Sully.
Absolutely mad, lad.
Not by much though. It's only 7-3. Both need to start ward. And Bloodshot here though, making me stop what I'm talking about, going for an engage. Please don't flash. Okay.
No hindsight here, please. No.
No flame. Hindsight's just a man.
Hindsight knows I love him. He knows I love him. But yeah, talking about the vision score.
Yeah,
Sejuani
27 on Barcode. That's huge. We talked about it earlier. He's a very supportive jungler, even though he's KS 3 kills. Not really though.
Whoa!
Here's an engage. Whoa. Owen blowing flash and ultimate there. Not even getting a flash out of the bot lane.
Yeah, I feel like Owen forgot how Rakan works. Oh, he might be dead here.
He has to be a little bit careful. Does not have flash available. Big Flabby Daddy charging up the jump. Will he decide to go in? He does. Knocks up Barbie and Barcode, the bot laners. Ultimate gets canceled from Barbie's Naughty. Here's a huge laser following down, but they just don't have the damage. Everyone's still at pretty much full health bars. Barcode, is he going to be able to tank much longer? GVG's followed down with the teleport. Shen hasn't been able to use his ultimate as of yet. Mid laner falls down to Carcion. He's behind everybody right now, and he's just getting Mega Gnar. He's going to go ahead and lock
Oh my god!
Sully, and the damage just flies through. They have Herald here. They have 5 members. Will they be able to get 2 towers out of this? I think so. They're going to chase down Requiem and blow his flash in the process. I don't think he'll be able to stay here, but all 5 members decide to back off. We'll see what they decide to do, and that was a huge team fight.
That was... Nevermore just feeling very confident, and I don't know why. They should not be feeling very confident. Just blowing almost every single one of their gap closers just to touch Omen. And then once they got to him, they had nothing left to CC him or do any damage. So he just killed everyone. I like the idea. Kill the Orianna, stop the Orianna, she's doing the DPS. But if you blow every single thing just to get near her, and then you have nothing left to actually stop her or kill her, it's kind of useless, because now you're just close to the Orianna with no way to get out.
Yeah, I think that was kind of Nevermore's like trying to come back fight, where they send Shen down, maybe not expect it, not using the ultimate or the teleport. 2 of the things Shen needs to kind of like get his advantage. But they go ahead, try and get him. They see Omen. They just don't have the damage. But hey, is Rakan going to get caught out here? The game is paused. Maybe Nevermore was lagging.
Possibly. I'm not sure. Yeah, so yeah, that fight. Like I said, great idea. Just a little execution was a beat off. Yeah, I thought this game would be closer. Honestly, this game is a landslide right now.
Absolutely. We're looking at, I think that's a 6k gold lead if I'm doing quick math correctly.
Quick maths.
I think it's 6 or 7.
It's 7.
It's 6.
Try
6,
again.
7. I don't. 7. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
That's why you're here with me. You're the other half. I
I'm
can't
here
do
for
it by
you.
myself. But is Can Play Rakan gonna get caught out? This is what we were talking about before the break.
He might
GVG
die.
in the house, landing the slow, and he goes ahead, knocks him down. Can't go for deep vision when your team is this far behind, especially by yourself.
Yeah,
what does that ward do for Nevermore? Nothing. They're never gonna be there in that part of the map.
Yeah, they will Nevermore be there. Giving up the dragon for that, Psycho Sully will pick up some much-needed farm in the bot lane. Look, they should try to get some vision on the Baron here, because right now, Ninnips can destroy this Baron. They are so far ahead, have so many items. So hopefully they can get some vision down here. Is he going to go for this blue buff? I don't think that's a good idea. He's going for it. This is...
Wants to show his dominance, clearly. Wanting to make that pink ward worth that Rakan died for. But it's not going to happen. He backs off. Shen slowly pushing out the top lane. You have GVG pushing out the bot, knowing Baron's going to come up soon, has the teleport ready. Someone's going to probably have to catch this top wave. Vision is being cleared around the Baron pit by all members. Owen clearing it up in the mid side.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, putting GVG in the bot lane. He has TP. Baron's gonna be up any second now. He should just be able to jump the wall.
Out here, but he's taking no damage. But Rakan goes in, gets a nice knockup onto Owen. But again, there's no damage here. The mid lane is not here. Xayah is not here. She's being occupied by GVG in the bot lane. Big Flabby Daddy is going to go down before the ultimate even goes off. Will they be able to get any more?
The flash!
Barcode says yes. He's going to try and go ahead and get some of the slows locked down. Not able to get any stuns. Arcarcion having to cancel the ultimate early, knowing he was about to get jumped on and can play Rakan, dying to
They're going to go for Baron.
His team. I don't think they can do Baron at 20 minutes with their health that low.
I don't think so either. But they're thinking about it. That's a hard thinking about it.
They're gonna go for it.
Yes.
The Diana Shield's Barcode will be able to have the tankiness, but
what am I even saying? Shield.
What am I even saying though? They're not contesting on the side of Nevermore. They have no idea this is going on. Actually, they might have an idea this is going on. They just can't do anything about it.
They should. They have a ward in the bush. It just died. So they 100% know they're doing this. I guess they're just giving it up, which I don't like that. I think they could contest it. It's only 20 minutes.
It's 20 minutes though with a 10k gold lead at this point.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
16-2 in kills. Your only winning lane is now being beaten out in items. He still has the CS lead, but because of all the towers and objectives falling, Bloodshot's been able to just play it safe and has accrued some kills for himself, and now he's back up there and even ahead a little bit of CTG.
Yeah, he's up 1,100 gold right now of CTG, which is amazing considering he's behind in farm, and I would say lost lane pretty hard. But yeah, that global gold is just too good.
Taking a look at items across the board, Shen does not want to go into Gnar anymore. He didn't build Ninja Tabby, and he's against a Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet Gnar. If he starts autoing you, you're not getting away.
Yeah, I do not like that boot choice. I definitely would have liked to see the Ninja Tabby instead for the Tristana, for the Gnar. I understand why he did do that for the Orianna, but I feel like Ninja Tabby are just too good in this situation.
All right, we do see a siege coming down from Naughty Nips. Will they be able to take down this mid-tier 2? I don't see how Nevermore gets some defense in. They go ahead, knock it down. GVG in the house, starting to split push on the bot side. Is going to start autoing the tower. It doesn't look like anybody's going to contest him, so they're going to pick up another brick there.
I think they might try to fight this mid lane, try to do a quick 4v5. I think that's honestly their only hope is to do a 4v5. But honestly, a 4v5, I don't think they win, even without GVG. I think Naughty Nips can win a 4v5.
I was going to say, as an analyst here, how do you think Nevermore comes back? Do you think they just play the waiting game? Do they hard engage on a
I would do the /FF. And no, but in all honesty, that's your only bet right now. You're not gonna outscale really, so just try to do a 4v5. This is not a 4v5. Okay, yeah.
Do not want to engage that, especially after Rakan takes half health from 4 autos from GVG in the house. 4-0-1 on the Gnar. Huge performance here. Barco taking a little bit of damage as they try and get some chip damage. Big Flabby Daddy going for the huge engage. Is he able to get it? Brings in 2 huge members. This is a team fight for Nevermore to come back.
GVG!
Yeah, he gets the 5-man ultimate, and Owen follows up. There's no way to come back from this.
Clip that! Clip that!
They do! Somebody please clip this! GVG hitting 5 members of Nevermore with the Gnar ultimate, completely saving his team. Big Flabby Daddy trying his best to bring his team back into the game. Hitting 2 huge members, hitting Owen and Bloodshot with the Let's Bounce, bringing them towards the turret. You had the Vel'Koz ult laying down. You had Xayah with the feathers stacked up. People got deleted instantly from that fight, but he held them down long enough. Owen was able to Zanya's long enough to hit the ultimate and not get completely aced out of that fight.
This is why people hate GVG, because he is a one-upper. Big Flabby Daddy does a good play. And then a solid taunt by Shin, solid ult by Vel'Koz, and then GVG just says, you know what, I'm going to one-up you, bro. I was going to let you finish, but I got the best ult of all time, okay? This is why people hate GVG. He always has to one-up people, and just, you make a good play, I'm going to make a great play, fam, okay?
GVG bringing out the performance of the ages here. He's like, you know what, Psycho Sully, you don't play top lane. Let me show you how it's done. And he goes ahead in that fight and shows.
I mean, this is why GVG is a Season 1 champion returning to the league.
That's something we haven't touched on yet.
Fact! He is the only Season 1 champion still in the league. Fact!
Absolutely facts. Dragon coming up in 10 seconds here. I don't think Nevermore wants to contest.
Oh, what we also didn't talk about is Barbie's Naughty died again.
Absolutely
killing that KDA. Just absolute trash.
But to be fair, her death did kind of spark all of this when they won that 3v5 in the bot lane.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But she died, so report.
But please. She died, so she's trash. Absolutely.
Here we go with a siege.
Lands it.
The stun does land, but it is onto Shen, the tankiest member of the team. He does blow his flash to get away. They might try and rinse, wash, repeat once that comes back up. What do you think the next play here is for Naughty Nips?
I think they're gonna kill Rakan. Yeah, he's dead. So I think you do 4 top 1 bot. Send GVG bot, because who is going to 1v1 GVG? Shen? Absolutely not. You're going to have to send 2 to 3 people to kill GVG, and the inhib's already open, so he takes that for free. They might be able to take this since it's a 4v5. Tristana, I wish they would go to the open inhib. Why are you trying to take a tower when there's an open inhib?
They don't need to group up as 5 here. GVG does have teleport, but maybe they just want to get that team fight that's going to end the game. It could be the possibility, but hang on. They are sending GVG to the bot side. Hearing our thoughts completely.
But he's going to the wave.
Maybe this will bait Nevermore, though, into going to try for an engage.
Yeah, but I don't understand why he just doesn't go straight to the inhib. The inhib is open. You don't need to shove the wave, GVG. Did no one tell him that the tower's down?
He needs the minions for the extra confidence. If his team isn't going to be there, he needs the little blue minions to back him up. But okay, so what they do get out of that little siege there is inhibitor tower going down in the mid lane. So now they have 2 exposed inhibs. Baron, it comes up in a minute. Will they wait for that? We'll see.
Yeah, I think you go there, you get your buffs. Omen would really like the blue buff, and then you send GVG bot. He gets the inhib. You'll probably get the Baron and the inhib, and then you can just run down mid and end easy peasy. But it looks like they just want to end it now. If next team fight, if they win this team fight, it's 100%.
Oh, here we go. Another ultimate coming down onto Akarsion. Bloodshot putting out huge damage onto Psycho Sully.
Nice Janna
out. Janna being there to reset anybody getting out of the backline.
GVG going hard again.
Hopping in, picking up the kill on Psycho Sully. Is it game? They have 2 left. It is the carries. Oh, and that will pretty much wrap it up. Landing the solo ultimate onto CTG Requiem. The Alpha showing the best KDA in the game, 8-0-11, 200 CS. Can Akarsion save it?
Can he 1v9?
He'll be able to. The Zanyas comes out.
Are they going to BM kill him? Yes, they are. Okay.
Barcode is ignoring the towers at this point. Rakan's like, wait a minute, guys. I got that 1 ward. Why is my Nexus falling?
TSM bully. TSM bully. Dive him. Dive him.
Look like it'll happen. And at 27 minutes,
that was clean.
The game.
That was so clean by Naughty Nips. So clean.
There's really no other way to put it. That was pretty clean.
Like, honestly, they had 4 deaths and gave up no towers.
Wasn't a perfect game.
No, not a perfect game, but a clean game.
Yeah. Mr. Clean would put his seal of approval on that one.
Mm-hmm. That smells like pine sol.
So can Nevermore dirty things up in the second game? That's the real question. Taking a look at some of the stats here. Let's take a look at damage.
GVG with the
No
fat damage.
surprise. No surprise. Owen coming out on top had that laning phase. Once that first blood came out and no punish afterwards, he was pretty much able to do whatever he wanted. He had his front line. He had the janitor reset the fights. GVG coming in third, actually. Give credit where credit is due. CTG Requiem tried his heart out for his team, as well as Arcarcion. I'm not going to lie. I do think that they played well considering the situation they were put in. But once Sejuani's on top of you, especially in a head Sejuani, there's not too much that you can do really as an immobile carry.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just it was a good game. I feel like Omen doing a ton of damage is pretty par for the course. He's always a super high damage dealer. But what excites me the most is GVG's damage. He did more damage than Vel'Koz and lost to Xayah by, what is that, 4 damage?
Yeah.
That's a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And he went Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet, which is, the more offensive build. But
well, like 5k of that damage was in that one fight where he pinned everybody against the wall and said, "Hold on a minute."
Yes.
Absolutely crazy. All right, so hurrying this up quickly here, we'll go to vision score, we'll go to wards placed, we'll check it out. Taking a look down the line here, 43 wards coming out for Barcode. That's insane for a jungler, and I don't think he had zombie ward. 26 coming out for Barbie's Naughty, the 2 highlights there. 23 on the side of Big Flabby Daddy, and 29 coming out for Rakan. We know Rakan was placing his wards because he kept getting caught out placing them.
Yeah.
But he did get them down. That's what matters.
Yes. Honestly, I mean, yeah, we flamed him a little bit for that, but I think he did have some really good engages, and they did.
I think he played bot lane perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. I think he played bot lane very well. Had some really good engages.
I think Nevermore's bot lane played perfectly until they tried that 5-man.
Yeah, my thing. I honestly, next game, what I would like to see is bot lane put CTG Requiem on like a super hard carry, not a Xayah. I mean, like a Kog'Maw, a Vayne, someone like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want to see. I'm honestly a little confused why they didn't do that this game, because generally speaking, he plays the Kog'Maw, plays the Vayne, and he 1v9 carries. And then I feel like this game, they're like, hey, instead of 1v9, let's just put you on a super strong carry. And then I'm not sure why the change. This is your biggest carry. Put him on a big carry.
He could have been trying to steal it away from Bloodshot. Bloodshot known is a pretty big Xayah player. They could have just been trying to really lock in the Rakan Xayah bot lane. So there could have been multiple reasonings behind it. But it doesn't matter. Game 1, going over to Naughty Nips. Stay tuned, guys. We're coming in for Game 2 in just a second. And we will be right back as soon as we make up the second lobby. So we'll see you then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of Duo Esports, we are here for game number 2. Nevermore on the blue side, Naughty Nips on the red side. We just witnessed a massacre the first game. Naughty Nips coming out on top, Series 1-0 in the favor for them. Bans already coming out. Joda, what do you think is going to be the response from Nevermore for this game?
Please, sir, not the face. But honestly, like I said before, mad props to the bot lane for Nevermore. I thought they did a great job. Big Fabby Daddy, I'm not sure why he didn't gank. I personally thought the whole point of the Zac was to do early ganks. Get that bot lane ahead. You had a ton of CC in that bot lane. They were winning trades over and over again. Just gank them, let them hard carry, because Gnar and Shin is a terrible matchup. And then the first blood by Barcode and Omen against the Vel'Koz kind of, nicks that in the bud. So those 2 lanes are gone. You have 1 lane left, bot lane. Camp that lane. Get them going. So same bans by Nevermore here. But yeah, that was my thoughts. And as you can see, I'm not sure if anyone else is paying attention. Play Rakan is not in this game. They are using a sub.
They're bringing in the mid laner that they normally use for their second games. Ulfvald coming in hot. Will he be able to perform better than Play Rakan?
Exton? Hello? Dota?
There we
You guys okay? Hello? Alright, well, I don't know what happened to the 2 of them. They just magically disappeared. I will just have to sit for a brief moment. I'm assuming that they've just had their mics cut out for a brief second. They'll figure out that they're muted, I think. Well, anyway, the bans have already been set and stoned.
Hey!
Ah, there we go. Looks like you finally got your microphone sorted. I think. Yoda? Hello? Thresh was secured, by the way. Sejuani and Tristana seems like they're about
Tristana being locked in again for Bloodshot. Like the champ in the first game, was able to play safe and not die. So he'll go ahead, pick it again. It looks like they're going to go with mainly the same team comp.
Well, you seem like
yeah,
you're
100%.
good to go now, so I'll just go back to
Okay, Dota's finally back. Thank God.
Discord, absolutely. Just not sure what happened there. So the bans from Nevermore, I like the bans. I don't think the bans were the problem last game. Sejuani pickup from Barco, Tristana pickup. Really like those 2 picks.
Just burp twice on stream. Holy shit. Alright. Holy actual shit. This guy doesn't give a fuck.
This guy, man. That's what happens when Army gets 6-pack deep on stream days. That's what happens.
Omen maybe going with the BM Vel'Koz hover here.
Oh.
Will he go ahead and lock Orianna again? Orianna into Azir, definitely a different kind of lane. I don't think Orianna has as big of an advantage anymore. If a Karzion is a good Azir player, this could be a little rough.
Yeah, that should be a pretty solid lane win for Azir. Obviously, comes into some skill, but Azir definitely has the advantage there. I'm assuming that Jax is a jungle Jax, because that's kind of seems to be the meta now, but I'm going to take a top.
It is a possibility, but Psycho Sully not being a top laner, I wouldn't really expect him to try and pull out a carry here. Especially not in the GVG. No top lane bans have really been drawn out yet. As I say that, though, they do not want to see that Gnar again. Not after the performance he had last game. Not giving.
I really like that ban. I think that's a really good ban. GVG is just solid on Gnar. It's a lane bully against Psycho Sully, who, like we said before, not a top laner. And I really like the 9F bans here. Ban the hard carries. Do not let CTG Requiem 1v9 you. Make him play an ADC who's not just a super, super hard carry. Make it even more difficult. The Janna ban, I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. I don't think Janna was a problem that game.
I don't think it had very much of an impact at all, really, in the last game.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe we'll see what comes out here. Rakan being picked up. Now that Can't Play Rakan's not on the other team. I do like that pick a lot better with this composition than the Janna. I will say that.
Yeah, 100%. CTG Requiem, what you hovering, bud? Oh, Callista.
Callista is going for the 100%.
No. If he picks Ezreal, I'm not a huge... I don't like that at all. I hate that pick. I absolutely hate that pick. Obviously, I love Ezreal myself. Love playing Ezreal all the time. But this is not what you need. You need a hard carry. Ezreal isn't the hardest of carries. Can he pop off? Yes. He can definitely pop off once he gets a Mana Immune. Once he gets his Triforce, he will hit like a truck. The problem is...
I don't think the rest of Nevermore will be in a place for him to pop off, though.
Exactly. That problem is, like, 5-10 minutes later after you pick up those 2 items, you get weaker and weaker as the game goes on. And then once you get late game, especially against a Sejuani and a Shin, who are going to be super, absolutely, disgustingly tanky, you're not going to do anything to them. You're tickling them over and over.
Maybe he's just picking them for the attack speed boost onto the Azir. Maybe he's just going to be that supportive AD carry who just sits behind Azir, lands the W, and then waits for a Karzion to 1v9. Which could be the case. Honestly, I'm not even sure what their strategy is here. Their team comp is a little bit all over the place, but it looks like it's going mainly for just, we're going to all try and win lane, and hopefully that'll be it. And then maybe we can just all take our lane advantages and then just go from there. And then team fights will work out on themselves.
I mean, Kog'Maw was still up.
What they're going for.
Kog'Maw was still up. I would have liked to see the Kog'Maw. I've seen CTG Requiem's Kog'Maw before. It's pretty good. Obviously, the Kog'Maw nerfs, kind of came in. But it's still a solid pick, and yeah, I really just can't get behind the Ezreal pick here. This is not what you need. Ezreal, I think, is a decent champ still, but it's not what their team needs.
They do still have the bot lane bully, so if they are able to go ahead and snowball a lead with the Thresh, with the Ezreal, if Ulfad is able to come in here and land a couple really nice hooks, then they could potentially snowball really, really hard. Let's say Barcode isn't able to have the performance that he had last game, land the picks onto the mid lane, land the picks onto the top lane, get his solo laners ahead. If he's not able to repeat that performance and bot lane has a better performance than they did last time, there is a world where Ezreal comes out in the 15 to 25 minutes and he's just one-shotting everybody. There is that world.
No, 100%. But I don't know, man. I just feel like you're kind of putting a lot of faith.
A lot of cards to be.
Yeah, you're putting a lot of faith in that mid game. Because I mean, if anyone knows me in chat, I love Ezreal. He's probably second favorite champion, right beside Jinx. And yeah, like I said, you get that Mana Immune, you get a Triforce, your Qs absolutely demolish people, especially if you get a tower and then rotate mid or rotate in the jungle and land at 1 or 2 Qs on an enemy champion, a squishy especially. They're 2 Qs and they're going to have to recall. The problem is, last game lane phase went on for quite a while, which isn't really the best for Ezreal because you want to group, you want to use those advantages, and then also Naughty Nips won both lanes, mid and top, and well, I guess we'll even say jungle they won. So you're going to go against a Shin and a Sejuani, your Qs aren't going to be doing a lot.
No. It's going to be relying on Naughty Nips here to extend the laning phase to a point where once they do start grouping up the Ezreal advantage, assuming that bot lane gets the same advantage that they had last game, it won't be as severe. It'll be up to them to not get picked out by the Thresh, by the Jax Counter-Strike, by maybe a Shurima Shuffle. They'll have to really respect the Azir this game. I don't know if Yorick will be able to do something. If Psycho Sully on Yorick will be able to do anything against GVG.
That's my question. How is the Shin Yorick matchup? Any idea? I have absolutely none.
I believe the Shen little area of no autos blocks the Yorick Q smash grave spike thing, but and I also think it blocks the little ghost minions auto attacks. So I believe Shen wins the quick trades, and then Yorick winning the extended lane trades. So it'll really be back and forth, kind of like how it was last game, where Shen was able to win the quick trades, but then GVG with Nara was able to just kind of outlast. So we'll see if Psycho is able to reverse that this game.
Yeah,
but
I think
obviously
Yorick
the goal
has
of
a
GVG
good
here.
Mid-game,
obviously,
right?
the goal of GVG here though isn't to stop lane. It's to just
sure.
go around the map, maybe ult the Rakan, maybe ult the Sejuani, and kind of just dive people. So we'll see if that's how it plays out.
Again, not a top laner, but I believe Yorick has like a super powerful mid game and then kind of falls off.
I know once he
where
does
he's
get
got
the
super
Triforce,
strong mid game.
he
Yeah.
is pretty powerful.
So maybe that was Nevermore's plan all along. Maybe that's why they picked the Ezreal. They're saying, hey, I don't think we can win late game. You know, Nanips is just maybe better at team fighting or better synergy, better shot calling, what have you. So let's go for the mid game, boys. Let's pick Ezreal. Let's pick Yorick. I don't think Azir is a mid. But you know, maybe that's the plan. Let's get the mid game going, and then hopefully end before they scale and they start doing those good TSM rotations.
Well, Azir's never really too bad at any point in the game. Has an okay laning phase, has a good mid game, has a very good late game. He kind of only gets better as the game goes on. Whereas Orianna is kind of in the same boat, maybe leaning more towards a stronger mid game once she gets like the shockwaves landing and stuff like that. So I think it'll really be reliant on Naughty Nips to get these team fights that they're looking for with that composition to try and group everyone up. But if Nevermore gets those lane leads and they decide they never want to group up, it'll be a really rough game for Naughty Nips.
So, I know we ran into some issues. Tower Dive hasn't been posted yet, but what was your prediction for this match? Because that was one of the questions.
I think I went with a 2-0 on Naughty Nips. So far, I'm on the right
I think you did also. I think we both did. Well, I know I did. And I believe you did also. So, yeah, looked good from the first game. Obviously, very long game here.
We're looking at a completely different strategy, though, from the first game. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
This is not the same thing we witnessed in the first game, where they tried to imitate each other's playstyles. I think this is Nevermore going more towards their own strategy, maybe more towards their own comfort at this point. They kind of threw game plan out the window here, and they're just like, let's just try and win lanes and then group up, and let's see if we can just hold those advantages. So.
Yeah, which I hate when teams do that. When teams, see a super high team or, a team that's better than them, they, on paper, and then they say, let's copy their strategy and try to, just do what they do, but better. But the problem is, it's their strategy. You're probably not going to do their strategy better than them because it's theirs. So just play your own game. Improve your own game instead of trying to worry about copying other people's game. Just personally, I hate that when someone's like, hey, let's copy another team. How about we do what works for us and then win off that? So, just my little pet peeve,
Something different from last game, both junglers are going to be starting on the bot side, getting those spicy bot lane leashes. We'll see which bot lane can leash better. It's a race. It's a race. Who can finish first?
Definitely.
It looks like Jax will finish first.
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
the
race is onto who can affect the other side of the map the fastest. Will this be a farm game? Will this be very high impact? We will find out. What are your predictions here for the first 10 minutes?
Well, I like Shen going for the door and shield here. I think that's definitely a good pickup. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be the same thing. Barcode is going to camp Omen and get either early kill or early summoners out of Azir. And then I think from there, we might see the snowball happen.
But taking the cleanse again.
Yeah, I feel like he's being super greedy with that. Like, I'd really like him to take... Oh, they hit level 2 here.
Hit on the bot side.
He has Ignite.
Barbie's not going in for the knockup. Will he be able to pick up the kill onto Bloodshot? It doesn't look like that'll be the case. Barbie's not taking up the Qs. Really good timing of the level 2 spike, though, for the Nevermore bot lane. That'll be pretty huge for them going forward.
For sure. Good job on Thresh not to use the Ignite. I thought they might have enough damage, and I would have popped the Ignite there, but he didn't. He saves it, keeps the lane pressure up. Barcode looking top lane. He might go for a gank here.
Psycho Sully is pretty pushed up in the lane. GVG, though, not enough energy, I think, to use his taunt or any follow-up abilities.
Yeah, he's also got a decent...
just punishing on Ezreal right now.
Yeah, he's really got a big wave top, too, so I don't know if Barcode... He's going for it.
They are gonna go for it. GVG lands the taunt, lands the follow-up CC. They do go for the stun. Will he be able to get out of this one? The red buff flow is applied. The flash.
Oh, the flash!
Doesn't matter. Big Flabby.
No! No, Psycho Sully. Flash early. Flash early. He was greedy with the flash.
Did go ahead and take him down. The flash greed may cost him his life.
We both know, Don, if I would have done that, you'd have flamed me so hard in lane. Don't save your flash. Burn your flash. Save the HP. Absolutely.
Always burn your flash. You gotta drill it into everyone's head. Just use it. Ooh, Hook going pretty close there. Bloodshot tanking up these Qs from Requiem.
these
This is looking
Ezreal
really
Qs.
rough.
He's doing a very good job getting a ton of poke down. Thresh is doing a great job keeping up the pressure with those hook, with those flays. He still has his ignite, and Bloodshot has no pots left. So this ignite.
Next hook he dies 100% at that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
GVG going for a pretty big trade in here on top. It's not going to mean much though. Both top laners end up around the same amount of HP.
Oh, GVG still hasn't recalled.
What do you think is going to go first, the Bomby Cinder or the Tiamat?
Knowing GVG, Tiamat. Should he go Tiamat first? Probably not, but that's what he's going to buy. Oh, he went
for the
what?
Bomby Cinder.
What? Oh my, GVG's is a changed man.
Is this the new and improved GVG in the house?
It
After
is.
last game performance, he just wants to just do everything right. It's crazy.
This is not the GVG that I play with. This is a
This isn't the normal game GVG. This is the Duo Esports Game 2 Grudge Match GVG.
I think that's the correct buy though.
I don't disagree with you. I don't think Tiamat would be bad either.
No.
But I think Bomby Cinder offers him a little bit more safety should Jax decide to come topside.
Yeah. So it looks like Barcode's kind of hovering around the Dragon Pit now. I guess probably trying to debate, do I gank bot? Do I gank mid? Where am I going? I don't think you want to gank bot. I feel like their HP is very low here. Ezreal's a super safe ADC plus a Thresh with the Lantern. I just feel like that's not a good gank opportunity.
I feel like I want Thresh to play just a little bit more aggressively here. Seeing him behind Ezreal with a half-health Tristana is not how I recommend you do what you do. It's totally up to him how he decides to play this, but he could be offering just a little bit more pressure. Because as you see the CS difference in the bot side, it's only 4 minions.
Yeah. Yeah, and considering the health disparity that was going on 2 minutes ago, I think that CS lead should be way higher.
Yeah, Requiem can only do so much by himself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really want them to go aggressive here. You're winning trades. I mean, now
this might be the chance where we see it, level 5 to level 4. Ooh, Hook going a little bit wide, uses the rocket jump anyway to get out of that one. The bot lane of Nevermore, or Naughty Nep's playing very, very safe here, understanding that they need to not be the ones that cost them the game.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I think that's the right call. Just farm. I mean, 10 CS. I mean, yeah, is that a big CS lead? Yes, it is. That's bad, but at the same time, you're not the winning condition. Yeah, you're not the win condition. Just do your thing. Stay safe. Barbie's Naughty landing some good healing. Ooh.
Oh, Hook does land. He does decide to go in here. Barbie's Naughty going wide.
Ooh, it was all a bait.
W. But will they be able to follow up? I don't think they will. He is trying to go for the more autos. I don't think he was going to get it, though. Has to be careful to not dive under tower. Ignite dropping down. Heal having to be used from Bloodshot to keep his jungler alive, and it's not enough. Super greedy going in from Barcode, the supportive jungler supporting the other team this game. And that was wild.
Yeah, 100%. I think he just wanted to dive and get the summoner spells out of the Nevermore bot lane, but you're being too greedy, man. You're not that tanky yet. You have no items.
I don't think he expected the ignite because that did cancel out a lot of the health the heal would have gave him.
True.
And Sejuani early, I don't think he even backed yet, but he did not have the tanky stats needed to pull off that play.
No. A little greedy. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just 1 kill. So it could have been a lot worse if that had been 2 kills for Requiem. Then that's rough. But right now, just 1 kill. It's you can live.
Absolutely. I think that would have been a much better play had they waited for the level 6.
Yes.
But they do decide to go for it. Look at here, a 2-level lead on Big Flappy Daddy. Just want to point that out.
Who got it though? That's the question. Oh, Big Flappy Daddy walks away with the red buff.
Yep, that's
big.
This is pretty devastating right now for Barcode.
Yeah, that's just that dive hurt coming back to haunt him yet again. You lose, you get a death for it. Ezreal gets a kill for it. Then you lose some farm and your red buff for it. But again, he Sejuani, so
he's still gonna do Sejuani things. It's just gonna take him longer to do it. Right now, the pressure's on Big Flabby Daddy being the one with the big lead on his team currently to go ahead and do something with that advantage. It looks like he's just gonna go into full tank Jax here, picking up the Bomby Cinder for the Cinder Hulk.
I'd really like to see him gank top lane, honestly. Gank GVG. I feel like Jax plus the York can kill GVG. Pretty easy right now.
Especially with that Ninja Tabby right now. GVG's not necessarily the most tanky person on the planet. Doing really nice trades, though, into Psycho Sully, dropping him very low. And I don't think Jax will be top for a while as he's clearing his bot side currently. So
Yeah,
maybe
no,
they go ahead and dive bot.
Oh, GVG going super hard. Is he gonna
Will
kill
this
him?
be a solo kill? He doesn't flash after it. That might have been enough. That was
Oof.
too close to call, perhaps.
That
To save the
was.
flash.
Okay, yeah. All right, maybe. Yeah, I think you need to gank now. You need to get Shin. Keep him down. Don't let Psycho Silly get behind on a Yorick against a Shin.
Are they going to collapse on Big Flabby here? Omen, will he decide to pull the trigger? Teleport does go in onto the top side. Omen getting engaged
Shin
just
has
a
TP.
little bit. What is he going for? He gets the ultimate. Ultimate from Barcode goes wide. Shurima
Shin ult.
going in onto not enough people, in my opinion. Shin ult coming down onto Omen. Hooks going everywhere. Boxes going everywhere. Omen dropping very low from the bot lane of Nevermore. Is GVG going to be able to pick up a kill here? Barrier being dropped from our Carcion. He drops him over to the other side. Will Barbie's Naughty be able to get out? It looks like she will, but will Bloodshot pay the price? He will not. Is this really going to be no deaths
GVG
here?
still alive. What is?
Is there going to be no deaths here? That might be what ends up happening. He's no. GVG is going to fall, but will he?
No, he's not.
Are
No,
they
he's not.
engaging? Will Ulfad be the one to go down? He is.
What is going on in this game? This is just.
After all of that, Psycho Sully is the last man left standing in the top side, just hammering away at this tower. GVG needs to be very careful. He's teleporting in here with half health.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. A little BM there from Psycho Sully, but absolutely ridiculous. At 9.5 minutes, a team fight begins. I just assume people will die because no one has any items. Next thing I know, minute and a half, GVG just walks out of the enemy jungler like, "Hey guys, let me get a 3-man taunt real quick." Like,
nobody had items. Nobody had any damage either, which I think was really the main part. Omen going in there onto Big Flabby with him being already this tanky did little to no damage.
yes, yeah, he's definitely deceptively tanking. Considering it's a Jax, you just assume he's gonna be a little squishy, but not this guy.
Not this guy. Not this game. Probably won't see any big plays going on him for a while, unless Naughty Nips is able to get a lead somehow. But as of right now, the mid-game team comp of Nevermore is kind of pulling out okay. They do have a small gold lead.
Yeah, definitely looking a lot better than last game, for sure, at this point in time. GVG will taunt away. GVG is still playing super aggressive, considering he TP'd into this lane with less than half HP. He is just going blow for blow against Psycho Sully.
He does
Oh,
not
a nice
wanna
ult.
lose the CS lead. Huge ultimates coming
Oh.
out on the mid lane, reminiscent of last game. Exactly what we saw in the last game. You don't have your
100%.
sums, you're gonna die. Picking a mobile mid one more time. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Barcode saying, look, I don't always in on Sejuani, but when I do, I'm gonna make sure Owen gets ahead.
Yes, this, yeah. I mean, exact same champs, too. The
Yeah.
Orianna, the Sejuani, exact same champs, exact same strategy, and it's working the exact same way here.
They transition that into the Dragon. Bot lane, 20 CS behind. It is a kill to an assist. Ezreal having some pretty nice items right now, only to the BF and boots of Bloodshot. And look at those Qs. 25% of his HP gone instantly from that Sheen proc. Has to be very careful here of the Thresh Hook under tower, because I do think one Ezreal combo completely kills Bloodshot here.
Yeah, for sure. Ezreal has almost got his man immune right now. That's going to help him stack that tier. Once he completes that item, obviously help him stack very, very quickly. Nice hook landing.
Landing down on the Barbie's Naughty. He does decide to go in with the Flay, but it won't mean too
that ult?
much. The box, a little bit just overzealous there.
Yeah,
And so
definitely.
that's a lot of kill pressure down.
Ooh, they're just going to go for tower here. GVG.
GVG
Nice
does have
taunt.
the taunt. It does get the tower aggro to transfer down onto Psycho Sully, gets him down to half health, and I think that's pretty much GVG saying, not in my house. So,
Barcode might be coming top. I was thinking about it. But yeah, I think great job by GVG there. A great idea by Nevermore. Let's try to get this top tower down, get some gold going for our carry. But GVG just played that very well.
Ooh, we do see the knock-up landing down onto Ulfvad. 2 tower shots going down with him to follow, but Bloodshot being taken down so much from Requiem's ultimate from the True Shot Barrage, so wasn't really able to follow up there.
Bloodshot walked up and immediately had to
Another
heal.
hook landing. No mana down onto the Thresh, though. Will not be able to follow up with the Flay. And Rakan's just going to keep being able to E out this bot lane, surviving by the thinnest thread.
Yeah, the not enough spot lane. It's not looking pretty, but they're doing what they need to do. They're staying alive. Neither one of them have a death so far. They're doing what they need to do. Hold on. Just hold on tightly. Barcode coming in, though.
Will he be able to do anything here? Doesn't look like it. The ultimate does land down onto Thresh. He does have flash available, though.
Whoa, Bloodshot!
Whoa, Bloodshot going way forward. Does have the rocket reset, so he will be all right. Omen being chunked down to half from the full tank Jax. Another hook landing.
Yeah, Bloodshot super lucky there that he was just out of tower range. 1 or 2 more inches up, he would have taken a tower shot there, and then he might have went down. TP
Looks
from
like
Psycho Sully.
GVG does have ult, should he so need it. He will get a lot of damage down onto this top tower. Psycho has no way to get back up there. And they're not going to go for this bot lane.
I don't like that TP.
Actually, it looks like they are. They
They're
are
base
going to
race.
5-man here. Will it be going down? Sejuani does not have ultimate
he's
available.
diving.
He does have flash. I'm not too sure about this dive. Everyone's going to be
Auto the tower. Just auto the tower.
They're scared. They will eventually get it on this wave. It will be traded for the top tower. The hook landing onto Barbie's Naughty. Really risky there.
Almost. GVG was just a few seconds behind. He could have got first tower.
That was crazy. It makes you wonder, though, if they were able to get Omen down there, that tower wouldn't have gone down. But he did have to
100%.
back because he took so much damage from Big Flappy Daddy. So
Yeah, Big Flappy Daddy did a ton of damage in just a very short amount of time on Owen. So that kind of shows how this Jax, if he gets on a carry, he can absolutely destroy them very quickly.
press the attack with the red buff did do a ton of damage. So, but
And he doesn't even have any damage items yet.
and I don't think he's gonna get any. I do think this is gonna be a full tank Jax.
You think full tank?
Absolutely. They need one. Psycho's going for the Triforce. They do need a tank somewhere on the team, and I think that's where they're gonna get it.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's just you don't really see full tank Jax jungle, but I think you're correct. They do need a jungler, or they do need a tank. So it makes sense. No, I like it. I like it.
All right, so we take a look across the map. Despite what the kills may tell you, Nevermore is slightly ahead. 500 gold, 17 minutes, though. It doesn't mean much. It means a couple extra wards, maybe 5 or 10 extra damage across the map.
Yeah, 500 gold at this point. I mean, honestly, that's probably just a lot of klepto stacks from Ezreal.
Is this enough, though, for them to pop off towards this mid game? GVG
Thresh.
going hard here.
That's not
Thresh
you in the
does
wrong
not have-
neighborhood.
Thresh does not have flash anymore. He was just, I'm not sure what led him to be in that position, but he did not want to be in said position.
Ezreal also went with the Iceborne Gauntlet. Not
the carry Ezreal we thought we were going to see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. I would have liked to see the Triforce.
Oh, ultimate coming down here. Doesn't matter if you have an Azir tower up. GVG is more than happy to tank it, but they aren't able to help him. It looks like GVG might go down here.
He just walks away again.
Tower. He does go down, and Carcion doesn't respect the damage and dies from Omen. What is going on?
GVG once again behind enemy lines with no health, just walks away. It's not a big deal, guys. I'm out of here. And now he's gonna go mid lane.
What that does do, though, is it gives another tower for Nevermore. They are going to be able to pick up this tier 1. No one is able to defend it. That'll be 2 towers for them to the finally catching up to the 2 towers of Naughty Nips.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good pickup for Nevermore. GVG did do a good job, save the mid lane tower, but the problem is top still went down for it. Looks like the duo lane from Naughty Nips just gonna walk out here. So I mean, like we said, they are down, or they're up a little bit of gold. Naughty Nips are, but I mean, what is that? 100, 200?
Look at this lead on Owen, though.
Yes.
Oh, 30 CS and 3 0-1 compared to the 0-2 Azir. If
Yeah,
he
he
lands
is.
a shockwave in any of these fights, it doesn't matter how minimal these leads are. It's just going to be completely annihilated. And now the gold lead is
100%.
dead even here at 19 minutes.
This should be another free dragon. It looks like they're going to go for Rift Herald, though, so they might trade Rift for Dragon, or... No, I think... Oh, never mind. Jax was just doing Scuttler. Never mind. Objectives, those are for losers. We don't do those here.
Well, we say that, but they are trying to go for the Herald while GVG shoves in this top side. I'm not sure if Jax will be able to solo this. No one looks like they're going to check.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he'll get this. GVG might come check, but I think it's already too late now. He's gonna get this Rift Herald. Oh wait, actually Baron spawning. He didn't get it!
Able to get it in time. He doesn't. Waste of time here as we
Mid-fight.
had a huge team fight into the mid lane. Barbie's Naughty coming out with the charm. Gets the Shen ultimate to stay alive. Will Omen go down to the True Shot Barrage? He does not. Sidesteps just at the right time. Has the stopwatch available to bait Big Flabby Daddy further into the team. Does anybody have the follow-up, though, to go ahead and put some damage out? They do not. Barbie's Naughty getting caught out on the end of an Azir Spear. Goes down, and that's 2 kills now for Acarcion in the mid lane. Picking out Owen and Barbie's Naughty. 2 huge low health targets. GVG in the house. I don't think you're going to be able to get out of this one yet again. And that is a whole lot of kills. 3 to be exact, going down for Nevermore. We talked about the mid-game spike, and there you see it in action.
Yeah, I also think Naughty Nips was just honestly kind of playing very arrogant, I guess was the word I'll use. Barbie's Naughty had no health, but she was kind of sticking around the fight. Same thing with Omen. He had absolutely 0 health. And he just kind of hung around the fight hoping to get some damage or some kills out, and they just went down for free. Another re-engage here.
They're really going to try and re-engage here. They don't have the damage to do so. I'm glad
Omen still has ult.
Able to get out. That is a good point. I don't think they know that. Or they might as they go ahead and start to back up here. Rakan taking so much damage from the poke. That Azir Ezreal combo, a little bit too much to siege against.
Yeah, honestly, I think Nevermore looking really good this game. That was a great team fight for them. But like I said, I feel like Naughty Nips were kind of just playing a little arrogant, playing a little, we stomped last game, we'll stomp this game. Don't worry about it, boys. So I just, play like you did last game. Play safe, but play to win. There's no reason to take a risk. There's no reason to stay around with less than 100 HP, hoping that you can KS or get an assist. Just recall, just back up. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Also, it's just you have to respect the mid-game spikes on those champions, on the York, on the Jax, on the Ezreal. You have to respect it.
Yeah, I think, again, it kind of comes into last game at this point. They were already up ahead 5k gold or more. Actually, I think it was closer to 6. Whereas this game, they're down gold now. So it kind of, it's a wake-up call. Oh, last game at 20 minutes, we completely aced them. No problem. Well, last game, you're up 6k, so... Yeah, gotta play a little different now.
And also something huge to talk about. Yeah, Omen didn't use the ultimate there, so that was a huge chunk of damage. It just seemed like nobody was on the same page. A lot of the CC being really scattered on multiple members. They kind of just need to regroup, maybe get a better team fight. Because if you look at the comps from a team fighting perspective, you would think Naughty Nips has the better advantage here.
Yeah,
but it was just too scattered.
Yeah, no, 100%. I would like to see them get a good team fight. I mean, like we said, they have a good power spike, Nevermore right now, and then they do have the gold lead. It's only about, 1,500-ish, maybe? So not a huge gold lead by any means. And then Naughty Nips do have 2 Drakes, an Ocean and an Air Drake. Not the best dragons in the world, but still, it's something.
They have to respect the Nevermore curse.
yes.
You have to respect it.
Oh man, it's gonna be wild if they play 5 matches in 5 weeks and tie 5 times.
That would be actually unbelievable.
Too spooky for me, especially considering Ken Player Khan's not in this game. That to me, I think is
mid-lane sub in the support role.
He's one of the best supports in the league. So you take him out and you win. That's
I think self-proclaimed best support in the league is more so the role, but
he's 100% self-proclaimed. But I kind of agree with him.
He's definitely up there. Easily top 5, maybe top 4.
Oh, easily top 5, easily top 3. Come on! I know your support, Dawn. Come on, give the man a break.
I judge harshly.
I know you do. I know you do. Oh, well, there goes a TP, and Sully will TP top lane also to save this tower from GVG. So another solid pickup from Nevermore. They get the tower gold and then save the tower. So GVG does not get it.
Yeah, keeping the gold around 3.5k here. Will they decide? I think what's really going to blow up to open this game coming up here is going to be if they decide to go for
this.
Ooh, huge pickup. Will they be able to kill Thresh? That's not really the champions they want, but it doesn't matter. GVG with now the taunt coming down, hits a really nice double taunt. Will they be able to get Big Flabby Daddy? They do. A triple kill coming out for Bloodshot. Will he be able to pick up the Quadra? I do not know. Does he have the jump? Doesn't this make a Trist want to jump? It does not, because he doesn't have it. So
but,
the Quadra
man, Barcode.
But man,
that's super good. That was a very good ult by Barcode. Great follow-up. I mean, that's what you just talked about a few minutes ago. The last fight looked uncoordinated. They were kind of spread out. Omen didn't even use his ult. And then that fight, everyone's on the same page. Everyone uses their ult. They kill the carry immediately. Kill Azir before he can do anything. Kill Big Flabby Daddy following it. Great ult by Ezreal there. They shouldn't be able to do this Baron. They're very low.
No, they won't. They'll probably just go ahead and get vision around it. Make sure nobody gets picked off.
So, I mean, that closes the gold lead.
I want to give props to a couple members here. Psycho Sully is holding his own.
Yes.
He's really just being a split pusher. Only one kill he's participated in. But he's been getting towers for his team.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten 2 towers. I mean, that's a lot of gold for your team. Especially, like I said earlier, how we kind of made the joke about the TSM rotatos. But Psycho Sully had a great bot tower and then TP'd to save his own top tower. I mean, that's just good rotations, good map presence. They pick up an Ocean Drake, so even that out. It's looking really good for Nevermore here. Oh, that's looking very bad for Omen.
Not bad at all. This Thresh keeps getting caught out after caught out, but it doesn't die this time. He does not die. He has the flash and the ignite available.
Yeah.
Should he choose to use them, they did not hard commit.
He had a little bit of
to be a little careful though with these half health bars. Omen is going to be sent to back.
Yeah, they should be able to defend this tower pretty easy. But yeah, Thresh got a little Thresh syndrome there. He's like, I hit a hook on the carry. I'm going in, boys. You're alone, buddy. Don't do it. Oh, there, another good hook.
Hook's landing. Oh, really nice.
They're gonna go.
Ult onto Requiem. Everything being used here. Rakan picking up multiple members with the charm. Does live. Has the redemption to follow through. Arcarcion, will he go down? A double kill for GVG in the house. He is in everyone's house right now.
Yes.
Hide everybody. Somebody needs to improve their home security because
all ADT.
He takes over these games when he joins the team fight.
He is. I think GVG is doing a massive job, always in the backline, completely in the carry's face, saying, you will either get hit by me or run away. There is no options here, and just every time, just making the carries run. Psycho Sully, is he going to contest this Baron?
It is going to be...
He is full health.
Looking like he does. GVG not there. He does have the ultimate available, though. Should they decide to use it? Omen still has Shockwave. If they want to turn this, True Shot Barrage, almost stealing.
Yeah, I think that's the best call by Psycho Sully. Oh, he stops the recall, but it's a Tristana.
Everyone can hop over. Dashes are OP. Please nerf.
Thanks, Rito. Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, Psycho Sully's doing a pretty good job with the split push, but at the same time, your team is starting to lose. Like,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I understand what they're going for, but it's very hard when the other team has a Sejuani and a Rakan to play safe as a 4v5, because Sejuani can jump forward, can throw her ult. Rakan can do the exact same thing. That's a ton of CC, ton of gap closers. It's hard to play safe into that and let Psycho Sully split push.
Well, you also talk about mid-game team comps. Right now we're 28 minutes into the game. This is really where mid-game team comps start to dwindle down. And if you don't have a lead at this point in the game, you're not really going to get one unless a huge misplay happens. Yeah. So you're looking at a 2k gold deficit at 28 minutes into a scaling comp that Naughty Nips has with the Tristana, with the Orianna. Small engage here going down in the top side. I don't think anyone's going to die. I don't want to play-by-play this. No, nothing's going to happen. Oh, okay, is he gonna do something? The taunts are flying.
Oof.
Oh wait, but
Another
I
ult.
want to say this. Another huge knockup down onto the Azir, getting picked off again. That's the majority of their damage at this point. Ezreal's not gonna get any bigger than this.
Good night.
Gets evaporated. The shockwave was shocking indeed. Astash doesn't want any more. 5 deaths for him and Azir.
GVG wants to dive this, I can tell.
GVG wants to dive, but he doesn't have to. They have Baron. They're just going to go ahead and push up this mid wave. He gets the top tier 2. They can't contest. Will they decide to rotate? Maybe they don't have to. Barcode on a different page than everybody else.
Ezreal, what you doing, bud?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. CTG Requiem. Where are you going? He's going to the other side of the map. This isn't where you want to be. Please come back.
Oh.
Flash taunt coming through. GVG in the house.
He's a mad lad. God, GVG is such a monster.
Oh my gosh. Why? Why?
I'm not sure why the flanking Ezreal. I feel like that's not the best play that you should be making right now.
He was making up for Can Player Khan not being in this game. Wanted to just be wanting to be where his duo partner would be.
I miss you, Rakan.
Oh. All right.
So Naughty Nips have a great lead now.
They do. The team fights have gone their ways. Honestly, I wouldn't even call these team fights. They're more skirmishes than anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You're now at the second half of this game where your only win condition is Azir hitting 6 items.
Oh my god. Barcode landing another amazing ult.
These are like max range Sejuani ultimates.
They really are.
Yeah. No one is allowed to nickname this man Xmithy because it's just not true. He has 1 or 2 here and there, but the rest of these are so on point.
He really does. I honestly hate that teams are still giving him Sejuani. If you're giving him Sejuani, either A, you don't want to win, or B, you haven't paid attention to any of the other matches.
Banning, though. Look at what teams are banning. They're banning Zoe, they're banning Vladimir, they're banning Taric. Give Naughty Nips any 3 of those champions and you're going to get the same result.
I feel like, honestly, you could let the Taric go over the Sejuani.
Out of those, yes.
I think the Sejuani Barcode's early game pressure that he always gets Omen ahead every single game.
He's 2-1 and 12, 14 out of 16 kills.
Yes.
Like, he's everywhere.
He is an assist god. That's what he does. He gets the lanes ahead. And I feel like Taric can't bring that kind of early game pressure. Oh, nice hook by the Thresh. Oh, immediately gets knocked back by Tristana, though. Oh, the flash forward by Thresh and the ult. Now he's just getting autoed to death.
Azir now in the back line. Is he in the right spot? He's free hitting. I think this is a really good fight for Nevermore, but is it enough?
It's
it doesn't
not enough.
Seem like it's gonna be.
The gold lead is just too much.
Picking up a double kill. That's just compositions outscaling each other at that point. Ezreal really isn't able
BM. GVG,
He's level 18 to the level.
Another ult by Barcode. Are they gonna chase him down? They're going for it.
They have to. They have to.
Go! Go!
Get him. Bloodshot picking up the kill. I don't care if Orianna shielded you. That is going down in the books. 5-21. Almost as bloodthirsty and dominant as the first game. A little bit sloppy. Compositions were changed. The rules were remade for this game. But we get the same result. Naughty Nips picking up the 2-0 victory in the grudge match against Nevermore.
Yes, that was, I think, honestly, less clean by Naughty Nips in the first game, but still amazing. Amazing game by them. Yes, the curse is broken. Not in a good way for Nevermore, though. I believe they would have preferred to keep the curse going as opposed to losing 2-0.
Absolutely phenomenal games coming out from Naughty Nips. I think this secures their #1 spot in the league still. Pretty sure.
Well, they would still be tied with Piping because Piping.
They are tied with Piping. All right, Piping and Naughty Nips just coming out week after week, securing the dubs when they matter. Taking a quick look at the graphs here, Dota. I'm gonna hand this over to you. Tell us about the damage.
So I'm honestly loving the damage charts right now. Ezreal did a ton of damage. Ton of damage.
My God.
Like I said, Ezreal does hit like a truck in the mid game. CTG Requiem is a very good carry for the team. The problem is, if you look at Thresh's damage. He did double damage of the Jax, did more damage than Psycho Sully. That's not where you want to be. This isn't ARAM where he's full crit thresh. He should not be out damaging those champions. GVG doing more damage on a tank Shin as opposed to a Azir. That's not where you want to be either. So
not at all.
Naughty Nips just doing what they do best. Having GVG carry, Omen carry, with Barco giving up the assist, and then Bloodshot and Barbie's Naughty in the bot lane playing safe. I mean, I think that's what they've been doing all season. That's what I said they should do this game. That's what they did this game, and now they're sitting here at a 2-0.
And yeah, and then not to give any slack towards Barbie's Naughty, towards Bloodshot, like they do lose lane. Like it's not a rumor, but they don't lose it to the point where it costs them the game, which I think is a really valuable skill.
Yes.
And then they pick it back up towards the mid game, towards the late game, and then Bloodshot's like, hang on, wait a minute, I'm the AD carry, and then he just jumps onto top of CTG Requiem's face and goes for the kill.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mean that in a bad way, saying they either go even or lose lane. I mean, I'm sure everyone watching this game plays solo queue. You know that sometimes you get really fed, you're really far ahead, but your top laner, your mid laner, your jungler is super far behind, and you even tell them, look, man, I'm fed. Just play safe. I can carry. That's not a bad thing to do. That's not a bad thing to play safe so someone else can carry.
Well, not when you have someone like GVG and Omen on your team.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I would do the exact same thing if I was ADC and GVG and Omen were carrying, and they're like, hey, Dota, just play safe. I'd be like, you got it, bud.
I wouldn't let you.
I'll see you at the enemy nexus.
Not if I was the support.
Well, if you were the support, we would be carrying. So it's a completely different scenario. Obviously, that idiot GVG's not going to carry us. I mean, come on.
All right, switching down over to the ward totals. Let's take a look at the vision score. Take a look at the wards placed. Dota, bring us through these. Let us know who came up big here.
So looking at the vision score, looking very good for Barcode. Like you said earlier, statistically, he's the best warding jungler in the league. And honestly, he might be the best warder of even the supports. Obviously, have to go look at the stats for that. But I think that just shows what Barcode does. He is the man who isn't in the limelight, but he's still putting in work. I mean, we talked about his great Sejuani ults. We talked about his great early game ganks. Being the tank, being the CC, showing us that he also just does a ton of wards. So, I mean, look, control wards purchased 8. He bought 8 pink wards as a jungler. That's amazing.
Actually insane. That's actually insane.
And I have to give props to Big Flabby Daddy. He also bought 8 control wards. So props to him for doing a good job on that. I will give it to him. But I just keep harping on Barcode. I think he is the second best jungler in the league. And honestly, if somebody wanted to argue with me and say he's better than Blight,
you can't say.
I'd hear you out.
Yeah,
I'd hear you out. I wouldn't.
I don't know about after
like,
last game where Blight popped off 2 games in a row, but to think Barco didn't pop off here is lying.
Yeah, 100%.
They're just 2 different kinds of players, in my opinion.
I'm gonna have to flame Ezreal. No control wards Bolt. Come on, buddy.
He needed damage. You
Come
can
on,
clearly
buddy.
tell he needed more damage.
But I also have to flame Omen for that because he bought 0 control wards too. What? Buy a pink ward, people.
Ooh.
I buy a pink ward every game. I don't expect people or ADCs or mid laners to buy 8 like Barcode did, like Big Flabby Daddy did. But if you're not buying 1 control ward a game,
Bloodshot bought 1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the Dota seal of approval.
Golf clap for you, sir. I do the same thing. Every single game I play, I buy at least 1 pink ward. Just help out your team, man. It's such a good thing to do. Throw it in your own jungle just to make sure the enemy isn't getting deep wards. Help out your team.
All right. So transitioning from the pink wards, we're now at that time of the game where we want to go into a post-game interview. That's right.
What?
Do we want to do it with some member from Naughty Nips? If so, who?
I mean, I think we both know who I'm going to say.
GVG.
No, Barcode. That man.
Barcode.
I love GVG, but Barcode, I think that game was just a monster.
All right. So we're going to go ahead, drag Barcode into here, let him speak his mind.
Where are you at, Barcode?
Let me go grab him real quick. Be right
I
back.
see him. I can grab him. Oh, never mind. Done too quick. Yeah. Great. I honestly thought that was great games. Hey, is this him? Is this the man?
With the man, the boar legend himself.
The boar legend.
I don't know. Early game was. Yikes. Early game
All
was
right.
pretty bad.
Barcode, tell us, my dude, do you own any other champions besides Sejuani?
I think about that one. I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know if we should have said that on stream. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's fine. It's already out there. Can't take it back now. So, how do you feel about that game? Let me know. What was your preparation in coming up in this match against Nevermore? What was the preparation for you guys this
We
week?
didn't really have preparation. We just have the same game plan. Usually works out every single time.
So you didn't do anything different to, a little
Nope.
extra practice, extra scrim, extra solo queue yourself, just another day on the job.
I mean, of course we practiced together, but we didn't do anything special for that team.
Right. Okay. No, I mean,
Other-
100%, man. So you had faith that you guys were gonna 2-0 this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know you're gonna 2-0? Is that, I mean, obviously you can say I think we're gonna 2-0 after you 2-0, but honestly, what was the team atmosphere going into this game? Was it everyone like, oh, it's another match, or was there a little animosity like, hey, I really want to, slam dunk these kids because they're always talking trash? Like, what was the team atmosphere going into this?
We were all pretty calm. We knew
Yeah.
also 2-0 pretty easily because we just came back from 2-0. So
No, I like it. So what's your thoughts? Did you see the piping match? They 2-0'd, so you guys are still tied. So how are you feeling about piping? Do you guys think you guys are going to stay neck and neck until playoff time? Do you think, there's going to be a gap? You guys are going to move up. Piping, you're going to lose a couple games. Do you think they're going to drop it in? You guys keep the 2-0 streak going?
I think we're gonna keep the 2-0 streak going. I think there's gonna be a gap. I think piping could drop some matches to some teams.
Yeah, so you think you're going to spread out a little bit, get a point lead on them.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it, man. So what do you think? Are you guys just going to keep the Sejuani Oriana combo going? If it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I like it. You guys, I mean, it worked game 1. They didn't ban it, so you said, hey, let's pick it game 2, and it paid off.
We almost had the exact same comp from game 1.
100%. I mean, that's my philosophy. Anytime I'm in a game, best of 3, best of 2, etc., you win game 1, pick the same thing, guys. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, got any more plans for 9 Nips? Are you guys gonna go out celebrating? You guys gonna go pop open some cold ones with the boys?
I mean, I think I might just eat pizza or something.
Celebratory pizza. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Some
Okay.
good old Netflix or something. You know what I mean? Could be with never mind.
You gonna do some Netflix and chill? I got you, man. I
Yeah.
got you. It's cool, man. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. I was a young buck once myself. All right, Don. You got any questions for this man?
No, not at all. Just absolutely amazing with the wards. Amazing with the early game ganks. Realized where you needed to get your advantages. Went ahead and got them. Entered early on the bot side, but it's okay. I'll forgive you.
Yeah, that was rough because we had some miscommunication there, but
Miscommunication, fat-fingered, monitor turned off. I was lagging. Give me whatever you want.
yeah, brain lag. Sorry, mental boom. Sorry.
It's all right
Mental
though.
boom.
I thought we both think you played phenomenally. Congratulations on the 2-0, and try keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, best luck to you guys in the future. Hope you keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, so that's enough of that. And Doty, you want to go ahead and sign us off here?
You know what? I think I will. So you guys saw it. We saw the 9 Nips versus Nevermore. 9 Nips took the solid 2-0. Great games from both teams, though. Wish them the best of luck. I played Dota twice. ADC half for the best spot in the West, and this has been my best friend. X on the 2.
I completely zoned out there. I apologize.
Wow.
Yeah, hi. I'm so sorry.
That's the biggest flame we got this entire.
Jesus! Oh, ow! Ugh, it hurts right in the feels.
I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. If that was your Ezreal, you would have won.
If that's how it is.
But in all seriousness, I'm played Dota twice. This is my buddy Xdon. We're the best
Hi.
spot in the West. This has been Duo Esports. Come check us out next weekend. Next Friday, we will be back streaming games again. Saturday, doubleheader. Sunday, another match. Come check us out.
Peace.